See if I'm in the fix.
Hey, Lee. Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going to Star to pick up that pipe for the self-wicking tubs.
Okie doke.
I'll see you later. Going up to Star Wholesale Supply. They're the only ones that had the piping that I want to use for the wicking tubs. All kinds of piping here. Pull that over here. I gotta go pull it before I gotta go over here and see where the pipe is at. They say if we're pulling in the right spot. Here's our pipe. That's not as big as I thought it was. Alright. Let's go in and pay him for it. Okay, this is Jody. He got me the pipe, which I showed you earlier when we pulled up, and he's going to ring me up, and I thank you very much for doing it. Appreciate it.
Glad to help.
It's hard to find. Everybody, 4 inches all over, but 6 inches not easy to come by.
We got our ways. We got our sources.
I appreciate it.
I'm glad to help you.
Well, I'll get you paid here.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll get your paperwork.
All right. Okay, Lee's got it all loaded up. Fits in the back of the truck. If any of you need some extra 6-inch pipe, let me know, because I'm going to have lots left over. Now we're headed to the house. All right, here we go. We're going to show them. Here's the tubs we're going to use for the wicking. The pipe's going to go in, but at the same time, I'm going to use part of this to show how much water you've got in the rain that these have just happened in the last couple days. They was sitting out here waiting, and all these things filled up with water. So, the next step is to take these and dump the water out and drill holes about 5 inches up. Alright, we're going to start doing the tubs, and the first thing I want to do is you want to have a drill with a drill bit that's be good enough for it to water to drain out of, a tape measure, and it would help to have a marker. What we're going to do is measure up 5 inches from the bottom on all these tubs, put a little mark on them, and then we'll drill the holes through them all. I'll do one, and then I'll do the rest of them and get back to you. The reason you do 5 inches is because you want to have, you're going to put a 6-inch pipe in there, and you want to have at least, you want to have about an inch of air space in there, so you don't get root rot. You make a mark approximately 5 inches. Then you take your drill. That's good enough. You go through and do all them. And then I will get back to you on there, so you don't have to sit there and watch you do something that's kind of boring. But the next thing I'm going to do is a 6-inch pipe we went and picked up yesterday. I'm going to cut it 2 pieces to fit in the bottom of the tubs. Now I got these tubs off of Facebook Marketplace from a farmer for $5 a piece. You can, I don't know if you can find new ones someplace. I tried to get them at Raglan's, but Raglan wasn't willing to sell any out of there for new ones. So I just went around Marketplace and found them for $5. I've seen them as range as $4 all the way up to $10 a piece. So that's where you can get them at. And then we also need to have some PVC pipe, and then this black tubing I bought because Lowe's doesn't have it. Manx didn't have it. They all had 4-inch, but nobody had 6-inch. So I found a company up in Joplin that could get it for me, and they got me a 100-foot roll, which is probably about 70 feet more than I really need. But you know, what are you gonna do? You buy it. I'll have it for later on when I have to change them, or when I want to put it around the base of a tree or something like that. It's all right. You know,
Just a couple, never mind.
Am I in
What-
the picture?
Yes, you are, because
Okay.
you're standing right in front
I
of me.
want to give a shout out, or just let everybody know that this is not my idea. This was Gardening with Leon as idea, and Daniel. I saw it from Daniel Arms, and so I want to be sure that those guys know, if they see my video, that I'm not trying to call this my idea, but this is their idea, and I'm just going off of what they've done. So now I've got the 10 tubs already drilled out. My next step is to cut pipe and lay the bottom for our airspace. PVC pipe is cut on an angle, and could you go move this camera down? Look at the scene. Okay. You got two pieces of pipe in there. These are 6-inch. You can use 4-inch, but the only problem with 4-inch is you got to drill your holes at 3 inches high instead of 5 inches high, because you want to leave about 1 inch of an air gap in there. Then you got the pipe in there at the bottom. Cut a PVC pipe on an angle, or cut slots in it, or drill holes in it. So when you put it in there, and you put your dirt around it, it has that gap for water to come out. If you didn't have that, all the water would do is fill up this tube, because it would sit flat on the ground on the tub, and you'd be, you think you're filling it up, but it's not being filled at all, and all your plants would die. All right, we're back. I made a couple of these. You put this in like this, and then you get yourself some cloth. It's groundscaping cloth. You can put it on the ground to keep weeds from growing or whatever. Or you put that in. You drape that in here. And you push it down the sides. Get down like around the sides like this, and then you put your dirt in. Be sure that tub stays up. Now you gotta get some dirt, and we'll put some dirt in there, and then this will be done. I failed to mention these are mineral tubs that mineral comes in. 200 pounds of mineral comes in. Now farmers buy mineral for the cows and stuff, and then when they're empty, you can get them from the farmers. I told you to say that earlier, but you gotta be careful that you don't have a bunch of cracks in them. There shouldn't be any cracks in them in order to hold water. You want them to hold water, because that's the idea of it, is that the 5 inches of water is in the bottom, and it wicks up to the dirt, and you only have to water, well, depending on the temperature, every 5 to 6 days, 7 days, something like that. So that's a self-wicking tub, and I'm going to put some, get this some dirt in here, and then we're going to put some plants in it. All right. Here's the fabric. The fabric I was talking about. I cut a 3x3 square, and I put it in here, and I started putting dirt in it so it would go around. I put all the tape on the corners to hold it in. And you just gotta put our dirt in it. And as you see, I don't know if you can see it, I'll tip this up for you. The dirt goes down the sides of the pipe, which is the pipe right there. The dirt goes down the sides, and it wicks the water up into the soil for the roots. Unfortunately, we've had 6.5 inches of rain, and my dirt is saturated from all that rain. So it weighs a whole lot more than it should. Now, you can do this with 1 gallon jugs, or, or milk jugs, or plastic coffee containers. Turn them upside down, drill some holes in them so they hold the plastic up. You just need something in the bottom to hold the space so the dirt, the air dirt can has an area to go into. And I got free rock there. A little bit more and we'll be done here. This was ready for seed or plants or whatnot. You want to plant it? Okay, I don't know what we're going to put in this yet, but I'm going to do the other 9, and I'm going to move them out to the garden on the dirt out there and put some plastic in it so the weeds will stay down. We haven't decided. I haven't asked Susan what she wants to put in it yet, so whatever she wants to put in it, we'll put it in there. And she's got her straw gardens, and so this will be going to be kind of attached to her garden. All right. Thanks for viewing. If you hope you like this, you join or subscribe to our channel. We appreciate it. And we'll click that little bell up there so you know when we're going to get the next one out there. We're going to have quite a few different varieties on there. We got a sawmill coming that I'm going to be sawing wood up. And Lee is starting a blacksmith stuff, so he'll be doing some blacksmith work on here also. And I turn wood and do woodworking, so some of that will be on here. And I'm a master. I'm a what do you call it? A jack of all trades, master of none. I do stained glass and woodworking and welding and all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned. Thanks. Okay, here's the self-wicking tubs. They're out here. There's 8 right there in the garden, and there's 2 over there. I'm going to use those 2 that sits underneath the tree for like lettuce, things that don't need a whole lot of sun. And then I'll get some plants planted, some seeds planted, and we'll have that, and we'll add whatever plants come up. We'll put it on the garden updates. As soon as bales are almost ready to start planting, one of them's got some green stuff growing on it. But it's mostly just wheat, because this is wheat straw. And then over here we're going to have, in this area where I rototill, hopefully watermelon and cantaloupe and radishes. I planted radishes up here right close. And I looked at the seeds today, and some of the seeds you start seeing little hairs coming out of them, so they're starting to germinate. But that will be it. And then all we got to do is just end this video. If you like the video and you don't mind subscribing, I appreciate it. We're slowly but surely getting a lot of videos out there and getting a lot of subscribers, and we appreciate all the ones that come out and watch. And even if you don't subscribe, you at least watch. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.